August 15th, episode 19. Never felt better.
By the way, you're watching Today in Crypto.
Today is...
Price Ball, Pizza Mine.
Let's get straight into it, What do you say?
There's been some losses today.
There has been some losses, indeed. A couple, what do you call them? Funerals. A couple funerals.
Rest in peace to...
many pairings on Poloniex. So Poloniex, one of our favorite exchanges. Personally, I always like the guys. They do list 23 trading pairs. So this is what we call a barn burner, a mass suicide here.
I wouldn't go that far. It's more like some housekeeping. Some low USDT pairings, maybe, a bunch of garbage. But
yeah, I know they delisted a bunch of XMR or Monero pairings.
Yeah, so
they just had like a few $1,000s of volume a day.
Yeah, but that's the big story because Monero is one of the top 15 coins.
Yeah.
So why they may have done that, aside from low volume, is
maybe some privacy concerns.
Privacy concerns. If law enforcement makes requests, they can't answer it, so they're concerned about that. But also, Monero, their blockchain is very difficult to work with from an engineering standpoint.
Oh yeah, it's a nightmare.
So that's potentially they just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of effort for the developers to maintain the APIs for all these different pairings, right? You have several hundred pairings. Yeah. You got BTC, USD, ETH, BTC, right?
And by the way, Monero changes every 6 months.
What do you mean?
They hard fork their own protocol every 6 months to make changes that the community votes in.
I didn't know that.
Yes, every 6 months things change. So that could be an ongoing headache that they just said it's not worth it to us anymore.
It's too risky. So anyhow, so that's happening. So if you should go on Poloniex, see what their pairings are that they're delisting, and respond appropriately or respond accordingly.
Yeah, just be aware.
We have Alibaba, which is one of the biggest companies in the world. Just today, they registered a new patent for a blockchain name domain service. So, Pizza Mind, you're the expert in blockchain, in domains and blockchain.
So,
what's going on?
How you have google.com. That is a domain name.
Okay.
It is a lot easier to type google.com into the bar than 198.44.66.190 or whatever.
It's a lot easier to memorize too. Has a little bit of a ring to it.
Right, exactly. So at least an IP address, it's maybe you can remember. It's kind of the same length as a phone number. Mm-hmm. But when you get into a blockchain address, there's literally no one on the planet that can remember their entire public key. No way. So what that is a translation service that puts a human readable name on your public key. So now instead of having to send ETH
and you'll be able to send ETH or BTC or LTC or whatever, XMR, just to Bryce.Paul.
Right.
Or whatever. Okay,
exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Not even .Paul, just Bryce Paul.
Damn.
Yeah. So
it's like giving a phone number almost to everybody that all the different phones could text.
It's giving a name. So
wow.
This is...
That's huge.
And it's optional. It's an optional thing because, of course, we still want to retain our privacy. Like, that was what blockchain transactions were for. There was no personal identifiable information attached to these addresses. But it's evolved to the point now where maybe I don't want my personal address known, but as a business, we want to have a donation address for Crypto 101. Mm-hmm. So now instead of me having to sort through all these different things and send them out to people and hope they can pick a transaction and say, yeah, you can donate to Crypto 101 using Alibaba's blockchain platform.
Wow. Yeah, service. This is, now that you're explaining it like this is bigger than I initially thought.
But it's not, like, this is nothing new.
I know, there's Ethereum.
There's Namecoin does this, Eternity does this, like a lot of other...
Cosmos and Polkadot.
Yeah, there's a lot of other name services already out there, but Alibaba could potentially bring it in.
The market cap of Alibaba is something like look it up something like $700 billion or something, which is bigger than the crypto market entirely.
It's a retarded amount.
Market cap, $500 billion market cap. So the market cap of Alibaba is bigger than crypto entirely, which is a $266 billion market cap.
That's crazy.
That's nuts,
dude.
That's crazy. So let's just say that the market cap of crypto is very undervalued right now. And speaking of undervalued, we have a nice bounce in Bitcoin. So there were several things that happened here. Just since we talked to you guys yesterday, we were saying, we could see, months of consolidation. I still stand by that. I still would love to see the mid 8K level retested. There's a lot of consolidation, a lot of volume that traded around 8K.
Bargain prices.
So my position, I still think that 8K could get tested. Be happy if it didn't. We didn't see the lows of 9K get taken out. They got really close to get taken out. So basically, the long-term trend is still intact. We still have a series of higher lows over the past 6 months. So that's really good. And we have that confluence of support right around the 10K level. Now we're about at 10.4K. So there's a couple things that signaled the bottom for this torrential downpour is over. Is that there's a couple indicators. One's called the RSI, and the 4-hour RSI hadn't been this low until December of 2018. So what does the RSI calculate? It just calculates the speed or the rate of change of price over time. And so we basically saw the market overreact and sell too quick and too hard. And it basically just shows that there's a lot of emotion in the market, right? Like when you see prices with massive spreads, right? Because we saw spreads, 1, 2, 3% spreads, which just means there's a lot of emotion. People saying, "I'll market sell. I don't care if I get the best price," right? So that's dumb money. When you see these really high ranging candlesticks, that is your signal for, oh, dumb money is here, because they're just market selling, they're panic selling. Or when you see the big green dildos, right? This is where dumb money is, because dumb money doesn't care what they pay for something. They don't set a bid and negotiate a price. They just smash that button. So we could see where the dumb money is, and we can see where the smart money is. And the smart money is very patient, right? It sets a bid, it sets an offer, and says, here's where I can get hit. So you can see where smart money is when the price stays for a long time. So anyhow, we had a lot of market overreaction, and we're above 10.4 now. So we'll just keep an eye on it. We'll let you guys know what we're seeing.
So it's almost like yesterday and it never even happened.
Yeah, it's almost like yesterday never happened.
Wow.
Feels good.
It would have felt even better if I had any cash to buy that.
Yeah.
I already spent it on other dips.
Crip Nation, we fucking love you. We'll see you tomorrow.